I'm not in the loop on that.
Can you highlight what other cities you guys are looking to conduct
Yeah, like Los
operations in?
Angeles, San Francisco.
Sanctuary cities.
What about Los
I-
Angeles?
I'm not going to forecast where we're doing operations. But I've been honest. Sanctuary cities are prioritized, so figure it out. Sanctuary cities, we all know who they are. They can see an increase in ICE enforcement in those cities.
And what about in Republican states?
Are they sanctuary cities? Is there a crime issue there? The president's concerned about crime. If there's crime, I don't think he cares where it is. If there's a crime issue that he can help fix, he's going to fix them. As far as my concern as the borders are, if it's a sanctuary city, I say it again, we know there's a problem there, and we're going to focus attention on those places. Anything else?
You say you've been on the ground in Chicago, so how are you exactly ramping up, or what can we expect to see in places like Chicago? If you said you've been there.
More agents on the ground. Look, in Chicago, right after we came, President took office, the first place I went to was Chicago. And one day, I was there just one day, and one day we arrested, it was either 7 or 9 child predators. We arrested 9 members of TDA. We arrested gang members that were selling handguns with a switch installed, which makes those handguns fully automatic, selling them to other gang members. We arrested 2 illegal aliens that had a murder conviction walking the streets. So one day when I was there, we made Chicago that much safer. So that's why we're back there. You know, we're going to continue to go to these sanctuary cities. Sanctuary cities are sanctuaries for criminals. And anybody that argues that aren't looking at the facts. ICE, look at the number of, ICE can supply you with every illegal alien, public safety threat they've arrested in these sanctuary cities. And we're going to continue to do that until the sanctuary cities, I'm not asking, you know, the mayors or the governors to be ICE officers. I'm not asking the local police department to be ICE officers. We're asking their cops to work with our cops to help us take public safety threats off the street and make their streets safer. Don't you think the governor of Illinois and the mayor of Chicago, don't you think their #1 responsibility is protection of those communities and taking public safety threats out of there? I'm not saying every illegal alien is a public safety threat, but many are. So whatever that percentage is, help us get them out of the country and make that community safer. They're here in violation of law to begin with.
As far as taking on the cartels, do you feel as though U.S. forces should be used against them, like what we're seeing in Latin America, moving F-35s down to
Yes.
Puerto Rico?
I support it. There's a reason the president designated them terrorist organizations. These cartels have killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined. They've killed more Americans than any war. So yeah, we're at war with the cartels. So I support President 100% what he's done.
Do you have concern about the impact of fear in heavily Latino communities by your actions of this?
If you're in the United States illegally, you got nothing to fear. If you're in the country illegally, that is not okay. It's not okay to be in this country illegally. It's not okay to enter the country illegally. It's a crime.
Do you fear the economic impact that it has?
I'm concerned about the millions of people standing in line, taking their tests, doing their background investigation, and paying their fees. They're sitting in the back seat while people cheated the system. People in the country illegally cheated. The millions of people, the Biden administration releasing the country to claim asylum. Look at the immigration court data. Nearly 9 out of 10 people who claim asylum at the border end up with an order removal because they don't qualify for asylum. They cheated the system. They're not escaping fear and persecution because of race, religion, political affiliation. They're coming in for a better life, and I get that. But while they're cheating the system, there are literally thousands of people in the world who really are escaping fear and persecution from their home government, and they're sitting in the back seat. It's a reason why we have a system of laws here. If you want to be part of the greatest nation on earth, the first thing you shouldn't do is violate our laws.